Alrighty guys, it's Sunday, a nice cup of hot Joe. As you can see behind me, we have the Flying Dutchman pirate ship. Such a beautiful build so far. Never would in my wildest dreams I would expect it to have this design here. But we got a lot to catch up on in a week that we had started this. And this is very important for me to catch these stages for you guys watching to see how we're coming along. Especially if you wanted to do this, I see they got I'm gonna digress a little bit. I see that they have a lot of model ships out, and they get quite expensive, especially if you're looking for particular ones like Black Pearl, the Flying Dutchman, so forth and so on. The bigger you get, the way more they cost. Of course, those are CNC engraved, laser cut, whatever, but this is hand built. The fun thing and the beauty thing about this hand built is I'm using all scrap wood just laying out in the weather. The longer it laid out in the weather for me, the better it is. Not that it's rotten, but it soaked up a lot of moisture and I can bend those planks. If you're a ship builder or a boat builder, you know that planks need to be wet so you can bend them better. The thicker they are, the harder they are to bend. But you want to keep them relatively thin but sturdy at the same time. But all in all, not bad for the stuff I have and what I've used. Let me put this around and I'll show you most important stages. Here she is. A while back, not long ago, 4 or 5 days ago, I was asking about what the hell these domes were. Still have not found the answer. I thought they were rowboats that was flipped upside down, but I was looking at the side of the Flying Dutchman, and they had like little lookouts. It looks like this was some kind of catwalk, because you got the balcony here. Looks like this was a catwalk so these guys can access in, walk around to get to the balcony. I don't know why they just wouldn't go through the ship, right? But I think they have a big window here. Now, this is all speculation, assuming and guessing the best I could. I even researched as much as I could, and I could not figure out what that was, but it looks like this, okay? It's got the dome on the Flying Dutchman. I don't know if they added that to make it look cool, but I don't think they did, because I looked at the 16th century ships they have in a museum. They have one in a museum, and it has that dome and some ornate cones on the side. Very ornate, very beautiful, very odd, but we're gonna put it. So all I did was jigsaw some plywood, and I could have just laid it over it, but I wanted the ribbons pronounced like on the Flying Dutchman. They have 4 or 5 ribbons, but I'm gonna keep it simple and just do the 3. Only because, you gotta plank these in. You're still gonna have that pronounced look. I can even come out later on with a strip on the outside to give it that illusion. But yeah, there she is. There's one more that goes up here. It's a little offset and it hangs off about like right here. Again, I don't know what the hell it is. All right, moving forward, that's what I'm working on today. Moving forward, I wanted to start planking, okay? And the only way I could start planking is I had to have my mast in, right? So all I did was get some, what is this, 3/4? I think it's 3/4. Yeah, it looks like 3/4. Got some 3/4 rod. I cut a 3/4 hole in a 2x2. I notched it to fit over that thing I forgot to cut down. I glued the hell out of it, and it fits nice and snug on top. Okay, and I did the other 2. And the reason for that is because when you start decking, it'd be hard to go back and start fitting things in. You'll be bumping things around with a nail gun, or even just trying to get it in there, so I had to put that first. And as you can see, these things go up real high. I think I'm gonna leave them that height. They are pronounced. They real, you know, they gotta have a T section on it, which we're gonna do. But anyway, the decking, as you can see, is gonna fall where it needs to fall. And I'm making my decking here removable. Okay, so all I did was put them together and glue them really, really tight. Okay, and how I did that, because when you try to glue and they want to move around, I use these little clamps from Harbor Freight, which is $8 for a full set. There we go, there you go, full set. Get out of my drawer. There you go, full set of these babies. They really, really, really spring loaded, and they're convenient. I mean, you can use these as grip strength if you're arm wrestling. But they're really, really good for that. And they allow you to clamp and hold where you need to hold. Again, overall, we're making some progress on this thing. So as you can tell, I'm working on this ornate here. I'm in between this, some decking, but right now I'm focused on this and get these two centered where they position need to be, and I'm just gonna measure and copy it on the same side. And we're gonna have this thing looking more like a Flying Dutchman. Right there, she still looks naked because you don't have no details on the back at all. You can see that. The front's gonna look really crazy. It's not gonna look like that. That's just for a mock-up. It's made different. But yeah, she's coming out really, really nice. Again, I'm gonna open the side up so we can have cannon details, because I'm planning on making the decks removable. That's the poop deck. But I'm planning on making them removable so I can insert all my inner workings in here. I'm trying to make this thing as beautiful as I can, all right? Even though it's on a, there's no design, there's no plan, you know? That's not bad. Oh, the plan's in my head. And from pictures and getting as close as I can. So, big pat on my back for, right at this point, I probably got about 45 hours in it. I mean, like, really in it. And again, I'm saying that loosely because, you know, I'm always back and forth inside, taking a rest because it's really hot. And yeah. Another thing I wanted to pronounce to you guys, the bowl look of this boat. If you look at the real ones, okay, and I'm gonna say this real quick. The real one is more of a round, okay. It doesn't really come into this point here. It's more of a round, but I really can't tell because it's got that thing, so you're not gonna really see it. But if you look in here and you look in the back, you can see that roundness. And get under it, you can see how it rounds and swoops into the back, just like a real one. I mean, so I got that part pretty close. It's not 100% accurate, but it's pretty close. Damn, she's coming out nice, guys. Again, wood glue is your friend. 23, for me, I'm using 23 gauge nails, 1 inch and 3/4. The 3/4 for the planks, and 1 inch for like this thick stuff going into another thick piece of wood. But man, she's really shaping the hell out, man. It's yeah, I gotta say, pat on my back, big pat on my back. Guys, leave me a comment, leave me your opinions, leave me your thoughts, how you think this is coming out. I'll highly appreciate it. Let me know if you're watching. Of course, this is a new channel, and trying to get it on its feet. It's a work in progress, especially if we're doing stuff like this, because you know how YouTube's algorithm is more geared to highly entertaining, crazy stuff you see all over the internet. You know, just a lot of that stuff is yeah, no purpose, I would say. This, a lot of purpose, right? So let's keep this stuff alive, guys. Building, especially model ship building, keeping it alive by doing stuff like this and talking to one another. Alrighty guys, please like and subscribe. I hope this has helped you. If you have any questions, if you want to start a build, let me know. I'll help you out as much as I can. And again, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more updates.